What is up, you guys? It is your boy Jad here from Puma, Plow, play some more Farming Simulator 25. We're back on Alma, Missouri. Let's get to it. All right, we are back on Alma. I don't know if Dan's actually here, by the way. Dan is here, but I don't know if he's here. Should we check in and say hi? See if he's... Oh, no, he's not here. Okay, he just set himself two away. Okay. So, Dan's on the map, but he's not here. That's what I'm gathering. Anywho, let's check the sale barn. Oh, man. I think we need this, chat. Thoughts? We have no root crops or planted. We definitely don't need that. If anything, I was eyeing this John Deere. To be completely honest, I was definitely eyeing that tractor, you know? Need new planter. We might want to check our planter situation. It may have already happened. You know, it's good. I know what's going on the map. I did see there's some kern. We have kern planted and soybeans everywhere else. I'm assuming the kern is to chaff, right? I would assume that's what you guys are going for. I haven't been in I wasn't in Teach Week at all yesterday, so I don't know what their plans are. What I really like to see is in 29s in corn. I really like to see that. I'll be honest. Hopefully we can get a contract on that at some point, right? Let's check our animals. Animals are doing okay. They could actually use some food. Okay, and then the sheep are good. I think the horses need to go away, chat. We need to call up the glue factory. Oh man, I think two is smaller than one. That one's 17. That one's 31. How is two smaller than one? Huh? That's 31. That's 17. I'm so confused. No, this will be good though. We'll get a ton of chaff off that. So I'm totally on board with that, which actually leads me to that tractor could be nice to have. We're gonna have to do something with our tipper situation. We're probably gonna have to upgrade our tipper situation, right? Because yeah, we don't have enough. Oh, the number before. Oh yeah, so this number is like the piece of land. And then this is the field. So yeah. Okay. Okay, because number one includes the entire homestead. That's why. Like on 5, like 5's not 41. And the whole plot's 60. We're only farming 41. And I bet you we're not even farming 41 because 41 probably included where that was connected. So we're probably harvesting like 40. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. I'm on board with you being I'm on board with it, so no big deal. But I think it's time, chat. Not that we're gonna have a building to put here today, but I'm tired of looking at the horses, and honestly, we haven't been feeding them, to my knowledge. So, the horses need to go away. They're gone. No more horsies for us. Wait, what is that? What is that? Oh, it's a tire. It's tires. Dan's here now. Hold on. Hello.
Howdy.
What's up?
You know, not a whole lot.
All right.
Just doing some weeding.
Just doing Dan things.
So you can use the hoe on the weeding contracts.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So you know, I'll take 16 miles an hour with, you know, whatever width I have.
Yeah.
Over that weeder.
Oh sure. All right, the horses are officially gone, by the way.
Nice.
So that's good. Hey, a
Yeah, we
tractor.
sold one of the bale sheds.
I noticed that. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that.
So if
Uh-huh.
the whatchamacallit, the TMR maker is roughly the size of one of those bale sheds,
Okay.
and you can line up, if you
Mm,
pull it up in your thing, you can line it up with the path to where like you can have the loading part be the main line to go
okay.
through the cow barn,
Ah,
and then we could have another one, the dumping portion into the TMR maker be on the outside so there's no interference.
gotcha. Yeah, yeah,
We were looking at it last night. We didn't want to place it without you,
yeah.
so
Yeah. Those tires look like zebra cakes. They did, actually. God, I haven't thought about zebra cakes in years. Now I want zebra cakes.
I should have just left that and just cut it off because we could make that into the primary route to go to the back now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's fine.
I'll put it.
Well,
I can put it back later.
we can always redo it. I like to clean up when possible. Oh, because the primary route's over there right now, and this is
Yeah,
actually a road, so that would make more sense. Yeah.
yeah. I can fix it later.
Okay. Dang, zebra cake sounds so. I haven't had a zebra cake in like probably 5 years. Definitely not on the new lifestyle plan, though. So yeah. We did gain some. Why is that a secondary route? Isn't that the only route that goes back there?
It's Yeah, it's the only route that goes back there, but things will try to go that way to get out of the homestead.
Oh yeah, we
Is
don't.
why I had to make
That
it a
makes sense.
secondary route.
No, that makes sense. I
It's a
got.
one way, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's gone. We'll probably I don't know if I have that mod actually, the map object hider mod. I don't think we're gonna be able to get rid of this windmill. Oh wait. Never mind, it's gone. All right, cool. So then whenever we redesign our homestead, this is our lime thing we put down. We'll move it, I assume, probably at some point. But right now it works great with auto drive for filling up the lime spreader. So we're gonna just not touch it right now. We're gonna leave that sit right where it is for now, and then that can probably go. Oh, that's set. That's not set right. No wonder he's not moving. That's kind of funny, right? It was set for wheat, not manure. This actually works great. I don't know if you've messed with this for hauling manure
I have.
with
It
the
was
two little.
the first time I ever hauled manure. I used
Yeah,
that thing, and it was
yeah, it
actually
works.
pretty nice.
Works great. I set it up yesterday and had it running for a little bit before I left. I was like, this is awesome. All right, so our fields are ready. They're good to go, right? Our fields are
Uh,
solid.
I take it you were in here and sprayed them, or was
I
that
was in
Scoop
here
this
last
morning?
night. Yeah,
Okay.
I did progress the map a little bit. I did some herbiciding.
Did you
Um,
finish lime and everything?
yeah. I finished 7 and then got 5 done with lime. So we should be good to go once you get a
The
contract
only
done.
thing I was gonna do was mow the grass to start tedding it, but
Oh, I
I
guess we
wanted to
need to
wait
buy it.
until we had the TMR
Yeah, we
maker.
gotta buy a tedder at some point, right?
But like I said, with
Where do
the
we have
when you place it, you have to put the silo portion towards the sheep barn,
the
the
side? Oh,
route
we have
like
a
I was
tedder.
talking
Okay,
about.
we already have a tedder. All right. Okay, so let's look at this. It helps if I just stay on the main because it's in the factory tab. I just stay in factories. How about we just put another corn dryer in instead?
Mm,
Oh man! So you want the factory towards the sheep barn?
yeah,
Oh,
so if
because
you
then
can
the
align it
output's
with the
there.
road, and
Like,
then you can have the same path come in from the
mhm.
road and just branch off to go for the dumping side and then continue going out right.
Yeah. Actually, I don't even know if I'd line it with the, well, I guess I don't want to put it like on top of that little building.
No, that's why I said use the dumping side. You know, like the fill
The
over the road.
the the fill,
That
which
yep,
one's the
just like
fill?
that.
Is that
The
the
one
fill or
without
the
the
input
grate.
side?
The input has the grate. The fill has no
Oh,
grate.
okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this bale building just needs to go away.
Is there a helicopter flying over my house?
I don't know.
Oh, never mind. That's a lawnmower. There was a helicopter though.
I had this lady come out one time when I was mowing her yard, and she's like, "I couldn't figure out why there was a helicopter in my backyard," and I was like, "Ma'am, it's the same lawnmower I've used for 3 years to cut your grass." Yeah, I think like seriously, right about here somewhere, right? One of these two like notches.
Yeah.
So the bale building just needs to go away. Okay.
It's
That's
almost, I
fine.
mean, it's not almost empty, but like we could unload it
We
and
could
then just
probably,
put all of those bales into the TMR
yeah, we could
maker.
probably stash a few. Let's see if I can find a tractor. That'll probably get the job done. Might be a little small, but that's okay. It's all good. Right, so let's mess with some bales, I guess. Why not? Hip hip hooray, right?
It started weeding this field already.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
I was driving by it, like just not paying attention.
I am 96 just resubscribed for 25 months.
Thanks for the 25-month resub. Welcome back. What's poppin'? How's it going? In fairness, you didn't know I was going live today, so. This was kind of a surprise, I think, for everybody, right? Maybe? Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be here today, but that's okay. Strangest thing you bought this week did not come from Walmart. What? So there's like a lot of bales in this building for the record. There's 150 more bales in this building. That's a lot to move. Oh, Sean, you had a tire go out on you last night? That's not good. You didn't get home till after? Oh, man. Man. Sean, that sounds like fun. Does not sound like fun.
We should just get a plow blade for the front of a tractor, take out bales, and just push them out of the way.
Man, I have a skid steer. But yeah, 14 at a time to move 150 or whatever it is goes suck. It's okay. I'll put some straw in there, and then I need to update the bales in the building apparently because they're floating right now. So got to drive in there and get them to fall out of the sky apparently. I mean, realistically, this number of bales shouldn't be a problem. So hopefully, I'm just not going to use the auto load trailer because that's when we're going to have problems. So plus it has eggs on it. Or at least it did. I don't know if it still does. Definitely did last night. I definitely might have had it turned on when I was fast timing. And so there's a bunch of pallets with like a little bit of egg on them. Whoopsie.
I put them back down in the field so that they would fill up.
I didn't even think about it. I was... All right, full transparency, Chad. I was watching the New Heights podcast with Taylor Swift. Okay, I did it. I'm that guy. Leave me alone. Don't judge me. All right? And I was paying attention to that, and I was like, oh, I'm doing bad things at Farm Sim. This is Alma, Missouri. Alma, Missouri. I'll tell you what, though. And the only thing I'm really going to say about it, unless Trek gets here, because I'm sure he watched it last night. It was the first time I've ever seen Taylor Swift as a human. Now, in fairness, I haven't seen like a lot of Taylor Swift anything, but it was the first time I've ever seen her as she's a human. It's weird.
You're gonna drop those there?
Sure.
It'd take forever to go away because those bales, I'd put them there in like
okay.
December.
It's all right. Oh, dang, Sean. That's crazy. No update for Alma yet, no. Not since Precision, and it was just a custom soil map for Precision. But since then, there's been no update. They've been talking about one for 45 years, but it's not a thing yet, unfortunately. So.
Welker's farm.
I saw that Welker's came out yesterday. Yeah, I did see that. I thought that was interesting. I saw that, I guess, their houses have been added, which is cool. But yeah. Their plastic. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha, Jeff. But yeah, that's a fun experience, Sean. Yeah. $300, got a new tire. Gotcha. Gotcha. I still think the Welker map, the farm sim map for the Welker farm should be a 4X. At a minimum. Just, that's always been my thought with that map. Like, it was fun back in the day, don't get me wrong. It was a good time. But if that thing was 4X'd, it would just be, it'd be so good. Although, I guess the downside would be, you know, because it's not like this map where you have a lot of stuff, you know, out in that countryside. It's just open. It's a wide open spaces as far as you can see. So it would just be a massive, like, harvest map, you know. It'd be just fields as far as you can go, which there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. But it'd be a whole thing for sure. All right, so chat, what we're trying to do is empty this bale building here because it's right in the way of where we want to put our, I want to put a TMR mixer in. And, thanks for that follow. Appreciate you welcoming. What's popping? So I think instead of doing 14 bales at a time, which actually isn't bad, but I've got the skids to here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to put the bales back into the building with the stacker anyway. So we just need to start spawning bales and moving them with the skid steer. So let's just get after it and get it done, and we can put our bale building in, or not bale building, our TMR mixer, and then probably go mow hay. Or go mow and make hay and
be right back.
All right, all that good stuff. Yeah, be a whole thing. Barrel King, I'm doing well. How are you? Welcome. Oh God, this might just be a terrible idea too. Honestly,
that's why I said just get a plow and just bulldoze them out of the way.
Yeah, that's how we break the server.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
This may not be any better, so.
I mean, neatly plow them. How's that?
Yeah. Now, what I need is probably like a, what's it called? Like a bigger loader, like a wheel loader. Like a not a wheel loader, but you know, like a wheel loader.
Yeah.
And then I could put the oh, this thing. This is what I really need. The bale grapple. This is what I really need.
Did you see something that I bought?
No.
Oh, you haven't found it yet?
No, what'd you buy?
I'll be right back.
It's all good. We'll get these bales moved, chat. It might just take me a little while, but that's okay. Honestly, the strat would have been... Hold on, for the money, chat? How much is the building? How much? Because I'm going to have to handle these bales regardless, right? For $49,000, I could just put this back and then just push them from building to building because this building would be out of the way. just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, chat. And then they're still neat and organized for when we want to push them back. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I know I'm just wasting 50 grand, but it's fine. At least then we don't have a bunch of random bales on the map that are gonna crash things, so. You betcha. It's not how I wanted to drive. But it happens. All right. Yeah, the Straw DLC has a bigger bale shed. And that might be the only part of that DLC that's worth it, Arn, then. Which I don't even want to... I don't know. To me, DLC means that you pay for it, right? Straw Harvest started as a mod, didn't it? Like back in the day, it wasn't even made by Giants, was it? I don't know. It's kind of weird, though. How do we play in multiplayer with auto drive? It wouldn't let you and your son in the same... What? Yeah, I did actually download the Straw Harvest the other day just to look at it briefly, and I went, yep, okay, it's the same as it was before. I'm good. Camaro King, it should let you guys in the same game. Of course, our auto drive has been multiplayer friendly. Auto drive has been multiplayer friendly for a while now, like back to shoot either 19 or 22. I can't remember when it became like multiplayer friendly, because there was a time it wasn't. But yeah, no, it works. I mean, he's got to have whatever mods you have. So if you're hosting the game, you guys have to have the same mods, but beyond that, that's it. There's a faster square bailer, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, are you both on PC? PC, okay, yeah, no, if he's on PC and you're on PC, then there shouldn't be an issue. I would say y'all got something else wrong. Make sure you're, like, basically take your mod folder and throw it into a Google Drive, or throw it into a zip and then a Google Drive. That's how we do it. It's gotta be a mod issue. Interesting, Jeff. Okay. That's for the console people. Oh, when you give pellets as feed, they actually convert correctly. Nice. Very nice. The thing that's weird about it to me is because it is a DLC. Okay. You, at least for me, when I went to the mod hub to download it, it took me to Steam. And I clicked download through Steam. Of course, it was free. It didn't cost nothing. I clicked download in Steam, and then it launched my game. And it's like, well, I didn't ask you to do that, but okay. But since it's a quote-unquote DLC, since I've installed it, I can't get rid of it. So 9 bales wide? Holy cow. That's big. But yeah, it's like, okay, I wanted to check it out, but I don't want it. I don't see us using it, especially since we're trying to get away from baling, to be honest, because of mostly because of auto load reasons, and you know, can cause lag, which I think that's part of what happened on Judith Plains. Was the bales that went flying, or the bales that disappeared. I think that's what hurt our Judith Plains save, honestly. So yeah, I don't know. I can't get rid of it though. So I was like, I don't like this. Does it in the Steam game property? Okay, I don't know how to. I guess I've never done that. It's interesting. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever done that. Interesting. I guess I should Google it.
You find it yet?
What's that?
You put down the bale barn again?
Yeah, because I need somewhere to go with all these darn bales. It made sense to me. I'm not gonna be able to put them in the TMR building with the bale trailer anyway.
Yeah. So I mean, like, you just push them off to the side and then you put the. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not trying to crash server today. I enjoy how this map runs. I wanna keep it running this way, you know. Because obviously the auto load trailer would just be our easiest thing, you know. But
you could pull them all out and then use. Would that thing push the whole stack?
Oh God, no. No. Disable any DLC. Okay. See, I didn't know that. I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever tried to disable a DLC. Honestly, though, that would be kind of nice to do with like the Nexat pack, because I'm not going to like on the server Steam account, because we're not going to use the Nexat pack, at least on this map. And every time I go to like activate a new mod on the server, I'm always like, wait a minute, I gotta not enable the Nexat pack. That's the only one that's not active right now. And only because I don't have Straw Harvest on that account. So it's really awkward right now trying to pull these bales around with this machine. I'm getting bullied by these bales. It's okay. I almost leased a wheel loader, so I thought about it anyway, and I was like, no, I shouldn't waste the money. But you know, contracts, we're fine. Contracts, we are fine. Absolutely, Sean, sure did, yeah. I was kind of surprised that Catherine won the veto and decided not to use it. Giants. Yeah, no, if I'm starting a save, any of the DLCs, yeah, it can be active or can be turned on or turned off right there. That's not the issue. No. Scoot, I finished the liming last night, so yes. I'm trying to push way too many with this guy. Wow, Sean. Yeah, I came in here last night, Scoot, for a little bit. And I was listening to New Heights. Taylor's version, of course. Oh, God. You gonna be able to push all those? I didn't think so. Just go get the quad out.
I thought this would be enough. I
thought it would too, honestly. Yeah, when you showed up with it, I was like, oh, okay, we got this done. But no, not at all. Come on, Bessie. Come on, Bessie. Come on, Bessie. So the real dilemma, chat, is we've got a field of corn planted. We've got a silo pit back there, a bunker. We're going to chaff the corn. Do we buy a forage harvester or do we lease one this time?
Well, we've got a couple of months before we have to worry about it, so we could continue and hope that one pops up in the shop.
Say the problem is they're so darn expensive. Now we don't have to go with like the fanciest one, but no matter how you slice it, they're kind of not cheap. Oh God.
Nope, that's not gonna work. I need something to put on there.
You need something on your 3-point hitch, yeah.
Let's go see what I can get.
like the rotary hoe.
Yeah.
Although that might climb too. I don't know. I don't know what else we have. That old mower we had used to would work. Let's go. On but not forgotten. Oh boy. So we cut the grass at the farm yesterday after not cutting for a week and a half, which is way too long this time of year for the grass at the farm to not be cut. And it was like my front tires, or all my tires, were shiny the entire time. It was that wet. It was awful. Absolutely awful. I'd get to the end of the pass that I was mowing, and I just would sit there and let the deck like empty. What does chaffing do? Chafing is what fat people, you know, have between their legs. Chaffing is the process of chopping up the entire corn plant. You need to unfold that thing. Chopping up the entire corn plant, and it becomes chaff is the thing, and then when you ferment it, it becomes silage. Silage is basically fermented corn, but it's the entire plant. It's not just like the ear of corn. It is the whole plant, all the way down to the stalk. So you betcha. I have figured out this thing can push a lot more bales if you just start raising up. If you just like stab this and then go up with it and get the stuff off the ground, it's like less friction, you know. It'll push the world if you do that, but that's okay. Casey, what's going on, man? How are you? Yeah, we probably should sell the bell wrapper scoot. Absolutely. God. About to get run over. Alright, let's watch this, chat. We're gonna just push all these bales. Of course, these are straw. These are lighter.
Yeah, they moved a lot easier.
Yeah, straw bales, you can really get after them. These grass bales and silage are even worse, but grass bales are pretty darn heavy. You betcha. Playing some fishing planet. Let's go. All right.
Oh, that's it.
All right. So now we gotta do it all over again. Wait. I mean, kind of. All right, so there's that, and we are going to be putting in this TMR factory. All right, we're going to whip this bad boy around like a so. You know what? Should we square it up to that barn maybe like that? Is that squared to the barn? Something like this, but like right there, but like.
Do we need to move the distributor?
No. No,
okay.
no. Well, if we were going to move that, we'd go to the other side of the thing.
Okay.
I think that's fine like that, right?
Well, do it with the unload. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's good enough. Okay. Good enough. All right. Grass bales are heavy because they're wet. No way. Say it isn't so. I will not go. All right. Still, oh, you know what? That's not going to work for me to do that. Will not work to take 6 bales. Maybe if I had them the other way, actually, from the end, I could do 6. But otherwise, that ain't going to work. You just put that back in storage.
Yeah.
Wait, that thing's not full already, is it?
No, the trigger's up higher.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it holds 3.5 million. So yeah, definitely not full yet. So the trigger's higher than how, I guess I can't put bales in there with this thing very well. It's not going to take the one off my fork.
That's fine.
I just need to leave a bale in there. How do you turn a one-way into a two-way on auto drive? Stand by. Let's go. I'll show you. Hold shift and click on. No. Shift makes it a secondary route, Jeff. To make this a two-way, so right now it is going from left to right. So to make this a two-way, you click on the right dot back to the left dot. And now that makes it a blue dot, or a blue line. Or you right-click on the record button. That's how you record a two-way course. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're good, Jeff. And then to take away the two-way course, in this case, I want it to go to the right, so we're gonna reverse the clicking order from the right to the left, or do the same actually. So that's how you do that. No problemo. You're good, Jeff. You're good. No worries. No worries at all, Jeff. You know, that bale stacker actually, bale stacker might work in there. Look at how tall that is. But not really a big deal because we're not going to have any bales after.
Yeah, that bale stacker works inside the whatchamacallit.
It does. Yeah, I'm making a mess, but you know what? We're just gonna plow on with the mess. I got it to take the bottom bale, but not the top. That's funny. Yeah, just need to park a bale. And technically we don't have to do this right now because we don't have any silage, so.
Not yet.
Oh, it'll be a minute, yeah. Oh yeah, got the bales to fall right in there. Did y'all see that, chat? Oh, come on. I just want to weasel this bale in here. Come on. It's not about it. Can't do too wide, double wides.
Oh, it doesn't take grass.
No, that's right, actually, yeah. Yeah, this is where we have to make hay. What the heck? That bale trigger, or that trigger is way bigger than I think it is. So we'll still have this other bale building for now then for grass for the sheep. Which is fine. Alright. So chat, we did bring in a mod, since we're not going to be baling anymore. We did bring in something that I'm normally against. But we do have it. So. You can click on it, hold control. Why would I hold control though when you don't need to hold control? I'm confused. Hold on. Where's my lab coat? No, Sean, I keep forgetting that one. Click here and then... Wait, hang on. What mod is what? Which mod are we talking about? Hold on. Click on it. Hold control. That doesn't do anything. Control, control doesn't do anything for me when we're doing that. Or does it have to not be connected? Is that what it is? In fact, when I hold control, it doesn't even let me click. Hold on. Click, hold control. Doesn't even let me click. I don't understand that one. I added a loading wagon, a modded loading wagon. Typically, I'm against them because I like to bail. So, if for no other reason, it's just because I like to bail, okay? Like, full transparency. I like to bail. I like having bales. I like the process of bailing. Actually, moving bales around with something like this, or maybe like a wheel loader, it's a ton of fun to me. I don't do it a ton because I just don't, but I do enjoy it. I enjoy the, you know, the bale stacker, and I like all the things when it comes to baling. Like I said, I don't do it a ton though. But I do enjoy it when we get to do it. I just I'm a little nervous about bailing right now too much, because if we're gonna bail a lot, we're gonna use an auto load trailer, and that's where we were having problems on Alma, or Judas Plains, I should say. So really, it's an us problem that we just need to quit using the auto load. Auto load for pallets, I think, is fine, because I've never had a pallet go flying to Narnia, but the bales we've had issues with, so. You betcha, and I figured it was gonna do that. Take all but the bottoms, which is fine. We'll fix that. Beardman, what's going on? How are you? So we just have to, okay. Fasa. Here we go. Alright, let's park this. I think we are probably go for a fast time, right?
That 8R looks nice.
You know, I was on it before, and then Scoot told me no, so.
Except it's got the small motor in it.
Yeah, that could be changed.
Yeah, for $56,000.
Yeah, it does make it less attractive because the price is kind of outrageous then. But that's still
We can get the lightning on it. Yes.
lightning.
The
Oh, I didn't even realize
Uto
that.
power design.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'm all for that.
It doesn't cost anything. Darn it! I was hoping it could be like, but it's $1,000. No. He didn't say
And
no.
then
It's good.
15,000 for the Saria sensors.
Honestly though, the sensors we don't need, because that's only if we're gonna fertilize with it mid-season, and we have a sprayer for that. So we don't need the 15. We can save the $15,000. Now we can go duals, row duals. Although if we're gonna run it on auto drive, like anywhere, that's not honestly a good idea. So
I think we've got enough dual wheel tractors.
I'm gonna go beefy with $7,000, beefy with weights. We want high flotation, right? Definitely want the US. We'll get the whatever. Okay, $236,000. SARS. Beardman, plans completely changed the other day, and then changed again, and then changed again. So, out of town guest that was supposed to be here today is not coming in from out of town, due to some reasons that aren't public, which is fine. Which it's nothing. Everything's working out to be okay eventually. You know, it'll all be fine. But so out of town guest isn't coming in for the farm show, and then we were still gonna plow today, but we got an inch of rain at the farm Tuesday. We got an inch of rain at the farm. So the garden's a little too wet to plow. today. I mean, it's dry on top. It's like grayed off, you know, but of course, once you get down, I mean, we're gonna plow like 6-7 inches deep, so it's way too wet. No, Scoot, I still don't know what he bought. I haven't found it yet. Did it last all day? Okay. And then, so the plan was to still plow, but then yesterday we realized like it's way too wet to plow. So then yesterday, Pops and I were kind of talking. I'm like, well, I guess I'll just stream all day tomorrow. And he's like, yeah, I guess. So I'm like, okay. So, I'm here for my normal schedule today. And then, I'll be here tomorrow as well, normal schedule. Cause again, plans changed. So it is what it is, you know? All right. So what did Dan buy? What did Dan buy? I know it's not a semi truck. We've had that. We've had combines. We've had this. We've had tractors. I'm going to assume it's not a tabbable, because that would be a big purchase, right? Oh, you bought. Why did you buy that in pink? What did you have to pick up?
For when we have silage.
Oh, you
and
just
TMR
bought it for future proofing.
For the silage, yeah, it was on sale. So I was like, we gotta get it, and you're lucky because I was gonna make it completely pink.
Well, don't be offended if that color changes.
Aw, it's black and pink though. Hey, are we gonna buy this pickup wagon? I don't know which one because there's 2 versions in here.
To be honest, I haven't looked yet. I was just gonna sell the bale wrapper real quick because we're definitely not making any more wrapped bales. I just remembered, and we can sell it here at our homestead too, I believe. So.
Yeah, because there's the 490S and then the 490 SHS.
I'll have to look. Hang on.
Like nothing changes between them.
At least it's not a truck. We don't have any. Well, there is the in-game trucks. We don't have any modded ones. If we had modded trucks on, we'd be broke.
Yeah, no pickup trucks for me.
No. Although, honestly, it wouldn't be a bad map to have them on. It's okay. I was actually thinking for the headers for the combines right now. We have header carts. And that would kind of be perfect, actually. But it's okay. Yeah, I just don't know about that pink. The black I'm cool with. It's the... I don't know
but
about
it pops.
Pink. Does something.
We'll do silage additives, yes.
No, we don't need silage additive.
I mean, it doesn't cost anything.
Well, the only time if we were using it for like grass to make silage, we'd be fine. But we're gonna use corn, so. What is the difference?
I don't know.
One goes 16 and one goes 10.
Oh.
So chat, do we want cheaty or do we want cheaty?
I think just cheaty.
I think 10 is plenty fast. So they got purple for Kimmy, yeah.
Insane Dragon 401 just resubscribed for 6 months. Hello.
Dragon, welcome back for 6 months. Do appreciate the resub. How's it going? I'm gonna get it without a cover. For auto drive reasons, if we use it for auto drive for anything, it's nice to have it without a cover. $165,000 plus we can use this when we it holds chaff, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so we can use that when we forage harvest, which will be nice, and it'll look really good on that John Deere we just bought. Wow.
Yeah.
How convenient, chat.
It's lightning fast.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, well, the mower is over at the other field, at the grass field, or the swather.
Oh, I guess we need to go do that, huh?
I'm heading down that way now with the new setup.
We'll start swathing. I'm a bark trader. Ghost ride the whip. Let me drive the bus, chat. Let's go. Oh, man.
Oh, we need to TED that too.
Yeah, we gotta TED it, rake it, all that stuff. You back, all right. We're gonna do this at a 0 because 12-2, 2 around at 0. Okay, bothers me otherwise. Right, you're good. You're good. Are you playing some farm sim? Hey, I know what that's like. All right, so now that we have our TMR maker in place, we can finally start mowing again. Because we were kind of actually holding off on mowing because we just didn't have anywhere to go with it. I mean, it is worth money, but it's not worth that much money. Silage is worth some money, but it's okay. We also had to haul it all the way to town, which I know is not far on a regular size map, but it still is kind of far for like $10,000, you know. So wasn't really a ton of money. Let's turn our speed up, shall we? There we go. Rocking that 9 miles an hour. Heck yeah. But yeah, so we have a loading wagon now for picking up our grass, or we're going to make hay out of it, picking up our hay. And then we also have field 2 planted in corn. We're going to chaff some of that, maybe all of it. We'll see. So we can use that loading wagon for that, and we can use our semi for that. So realistically, we need a forage harvester, which honestly, I'm okay with leasing one, because if we fill that bunker up, like, that's 3 million chaff. That's 3 million silage is gonna last a while.
Well, don't forget we have 700,000 liters of soybeans.
Yeah.
So
we
we'll
need
have money.
We basically need a forage harvester and then probably a wagon for the back of it, one with the fancy spout on it.
Which is funny. That was on sale.
You know what? I almost
well.
bought it last night when I joined.
I thought about buying it, but then I was like, I don't want to make that kind of a purchase.
I actually did think about it. Who picked up grass last time out here? There's grass everywhere that wasn't picked up.
It's that baler.
Really?
Yeah, that baler, it would leave the little bits on the sides.
That was like 10 feet of a windrow, though.
Oh.
Like right in the center. Like, that was a very
And then I must not have been the last one, because the last time I baled grass, I was driving around like hitting all of those big spots, or like little spots.
I gotcha. I wonder if it was auto drive. It's all good. Allison Lizard, what's up? Lizard. Oh god. That whole thing, I swear. Did you have Burger King yet? I mean, it's been like 2 days. Come on, you know? I have definitely not had Burger King. I did have a Wendy's burger for lunch yesterday, and I tell you what, like, you know, I'm all about trying to eat better, so, you know, a Wendy's burger is not good. I understand that. But you get it with no ketchup, it's just plain, right? That is boring and salty. Good lord, it was salty. Well, yeah, we're doing Tactical Matt. What's going on? How are you? Welcome in. You had it yesterday, Whopper Wednesday. Let's go. You have not. Okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. But again, you know, small changes make a big difference. So, you know, instead of getting that like Frosty and fries, I just got a burger yesterday. So small changes, you know. Eventually it'll add up. Or at least that's what I'm telling myself. Oh, it will. It will eventually. Oh, goodness. Whopper Wednesday. That's, I like it. Did Burger King, like, coin that? Is that a thing they have? Because they should. Whopper Wednesday. Tactical Matt. Gotcha. Automod did not like your comment, but I understand. I saw it. Okay. Yeah. They have mozzarella. Oh, you didn't try them, Sean? You gotta try them, brother. Oh, you have deals. All right. It's a half price meal. That's cool. You're good, Tactical Matt. You're good, man. It's all right. Most expensive trip to Burger King ever, Sean. $300 on a new tire, huh? Yeah, Burger King ain't worth that. Burger King's all right, but it ain't worth $300 tire. That's for darn sure. Rather bring mozzarella sticks instead of the fries. I got you. Arby's has some really good mozzarella sticks, by the way. They're pretty fire. We get them once in a while. Once in a blue moon. But hey, you know, and this is a really bad way to look at it, but it's also maybe not a bad way to look at it. You know, with the out of town guests. Hold up, wait a minute. You can mow in reverse with this thing? Just mowed that with the out of town guests not coming into town, we're I'm saving on calories a whole bunch because we were gonna go to Gus's today for lunch, and we were gonna go out for pizza tonight. And instead, I'm having, you know, ground beef. So seems not broke. I guess that mod allows us to go. I didn't realize that was a thing. That's kind of crazy. Mowing in reverse. But yeah, saving calories. That's how I'm looking at it. You betcha. You didn't even eat your Burger King? It's in the fridge? Oh, dang. Wow, Sean. Welcome in. What's poppin'? I don't think reheat fast food's a good thing, right? Like, I don't think I've ever done that. Because if I go somewhere and, like, order whatever, I eat it. So, like, I know I've heard of Tony talk about, like, leftover Taco Bell tacos. And it's like, how is that even a thing? I don't know. I feel like fast food should be consumed right after you buy it. And that is it. I could be wrong. Oh, I don't know. We have the merger, right, Dan?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was like, please don't. We don't have to use it.
It's in the silage bunker.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. That's right. You like it cold? Gotcha. Throw it out otherwise. A chicken sandwich. I got you, Sean. But not cold fries. That's disgusting. 10-4, Jeff. I mean, you got to draw the line somewhere, right? The one that's wild to me is when people get pizza and they don't put it in the fridge and they just like leave it out and then eat it the next morning, like off the counter.
I put mine in the oven.
You put yours in the oven?
Yeah. Keeps it safe from the dog.
But you like eat pizza that's been in your oven all night the next day.
Mm-hmm.
How have you not died from botulism yet?
Because I eat it the next day, you know, not a week from.
Oh, it hasn't had time to rot yet.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Pizza only, you know, unless we have like a lot of pizza, you know, it's leftovers the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, the only time we go and like buy a stupid amount of pizza is if we're going to like Casey's. Usually I'll buy enough pizza to have like 3 or 4 days. Well, used to.
Like,
I won't.
We used to do Pizza Hut all the time, and we get their like their deep dish, but it's like 2 deep dishes with like, you know, the wings, you know, boneless wings in the middle, and we would do that. We'd always have like a ton of extra.
Yeah.
And then it would be
Gotcha.
like 2 days, but my wife would put it in the fridge. But like, no, if we just get like one large pizza, it goes into the whatchamacallit,
The oven.
the oven for safety.
Until the dog learns how to open the oven. And then you're in trouble.
You know, there's anything on the counter and the sink is
fair
not
game.
safe because it's a Great Dane.
Oh, yeah, definitely not safe then. He doesn't even have to try.
No, she doesn't. It's a pain in the butt that way.
Yeah. No, I bet. Yeah, they're huge.
Always slobber on the counter and whatnot.
We saw this giant dog the other day in town, and I was like, oh, look, that guy's taking his horse for a walk. And I was with Dad and Tony, and neither one of them laughed, and I was kind of sad. So, yeah, Domino's on top. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Welcome in. What's popping, by the way? I miss you. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's interesting. I think we need to merge this entire field, by the way. Not just the windrows, because like on the right side of my swather right now, there's a skipped pass from last time.
Yeah,
from the
that's
baler.
the baler.
Yeah. If we merge the entire field, we should be good. Yeah, we'll just do that with the merger.
I think I'm going to merge by hand.
That's fine.
Because the tedder pushed it outside the boundary, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least we own it on here, so. Next time, throw a stick. Dog walks over. Probably. I mean, it was I don't know what kind of dog it was. It was big and it was very furry. I'm not like a dog breed guy, so I don't know what it was, but it was massive. Absolutely massive. So yeah, feel bad for the guy cleaning up after that big dog, you know. Terrible. Must be a never-ending process. Oh yeah. But we are still going to the farm show, by the way, talking about late change plans. I'm still not here Saturday, Chad. I'll be here tomorrow, but not Saturday. And the pulled pork loaded fries are definitely happening on Saturday, okay? I said something about it to Dad, and he's like, oh yeah, I forgot about those. So I think we're going to that food stand, and like all three of us will be we'll get the pulled pork loaded fries. They're so good. Super salty, but whatever. It's part of it. Although actually Dad did ask a friend if he wanted to go with us to the show. Although we talked to the guy yesterday and he goes, yeah, I haven't even talked to the wife about it. Dad and I, we drove away from where we were at, like talking to the guy, and I look at Dad and I go, he's not going with us. He hasn't even mentioned it to the wife yet. Like, no, that's not happening. Guarantee that. I think he would like it. He likes old tractors and like, you know, stationary engines and all that. He's real big into that. He loves it, but I think the wife will let him go. Which, whatever. So we'll just have to see how many golf cart races Tony and I get into on Saturday. Maybe we'll have some more, you know, near incident stories for you guys come Monday. Like last year when he almost rolled his golf cart because he almost pit maneuvered himself on the front of my golf cart. So yeah, that was fun. Did we learn a lesson? I don't know, but it was fun. And sometimes that's all that matters, right? Nobody got hurt at the end of it. He would have gotten hurt though if he pit maneuvered himself. He probably would have rolled. We were flying. We were going top speed on those, whatever the top speed is on them golf carts. And we were on pavement too, so it would have hurt. For him, not so much for me. I don't think I would have flipped or anything. I think I would have been fine. But he, on the other hand, yeah, he would have had some issues. And the worst part was there was witnesses too. So, oh man. Although they did laugh, but you know, everybody was okay. Then you can laugh about it, you know. Yeah, nobody was harmed. Hopefully we'll be able to say that Monday as well when we come back from the farm show. Hopefully. It's been a while since we've mowed on here, hasn't it? We still need to straighten out this edge of this field, but that's fine. It happens. Did I die? No. Obviously, I'm still here. I'm not dead yet. Sean B, that's before you think it would take a full-size spare? No. Companies don't put full-size spares in hardly at all anymore. With them little donuts on, which you're not supposed to put on the front tire, by the way. And, you know, there's a certain, I think it's like 50 miles an hour for 50 miles or something is like the range of them tires. They're not made for like ever. Not at all. And I think some manufacturers nowadays aren't even putting spares in. You get a can of like Fix-A-Flat. That's your quote-unquote spare. Which is kind of crazy, honestly, but yeah. I believe it's a thing. I do believe. Chat, I'm actually really excited to chaff later. I have not.
We kind of forced your hand on that, didn't we?
Yeah, you kind of did, yeah.
Yeah. We schemed it.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure there was some shady deals made in the back alley somewhere, yeah?
Well, more like in the middle of field 1.
Okay. We had talked about it.
Night.
Yeah, we had talked about it the other day, but I was going to go another cycle or so. That's fine. A plug-in air pump? Dang. Run flat tires? Yeah. Right, Jeff. I always love when you're like on a road trip or something and somebody's just hauling. I can't say the other word, or I could, but I'm not going to. But absolutely just flying down the highway, and they got the little tiny donut on the front tire, and they're just zipping down the highway. And it's like you're gonna be in the road ditch. You're gonna have a problem. It's not when, it's if, or it's not if, it's when. You're going to have a problem doing that. It always cracks me up. Every time. It's like, y'all are, no, that's for an emergency and put it on the back. Do not put those on the front. Just saying. But hey, what do I know? But anyway, I was going to say it's been forever since we've had a pile of chaff. If we really think about it, I think since Riverbend. Because we didn't chaff any on Hoot and Pentai. And we didn't chaff any when we were here the first time. We didn't chaff any on Judith Plains. So it's been since Riverbend that we've had chaff. Or like a pile of chaff. Yeah, you're going to have 2 flat tires. Exactly, yeah. Precisely. I should check the spare tire on the truck before Saturday. Now y'all got me thinking about this. I mean, it's not a long road trip on Saturday. It's like an hour and a half or so, give or take a few minutes. But still, it's a road trip. Yeah, I should check that. I think we have AAA, so it's whatever. Something does happen, which obviously you don't want anything to happen. Got that AAA, so yeah, all right. Took your spare tire off your truck and the rim was shot from all the salt. I can see that. Yeah. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, no, definitely. At least like take a hammer and hit the tire just to make sure there's air, you know, like it's got some pressure in it, right? The old tire thumper, you know? I'm not saying I want to lay underneath the truck and like do all that, but I mean, it should. Probably won't between now and Saturday though. And if we have an issue, this conversation is really going to come back to haunt me. So, but that's all right. All right. I'm not going to read that comment out loud because that's going to get taken out of context. A breaker bar with the correct socket. That's a good idea, Jeff, to keep in every vehicle. Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, really, what's a breaker bar and a socket from Harbor Freight cost? It's not that much money. That's not a bad idea at all. Not a bad idea. I always love the jack and accoutrements that came with the our 89 F-150, Grandpa's old truck. The handle for the jack goes across the entire like width of the hood. It's made so you can stand up and crank this jack up. It's absolutely wild. I mean, you would have to be like, if you pulled over on the side of the road, you're halfway out in the next lane if you have to use that thing. It's insane how long the handle is on that for that jack. It's crazy. Thankfully, I've never had to use it, but it's wild. Absolutely wild. But yeah, you got to open the hood and it goes basically side to side across the hood of that thing. It's insane. But that's the way it was back then, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know if the jack's still in that truck or not. It was sitting on a table at the farm for a while. I don't know. I haven't seen that truck lately. That truck's out at my brother's house. Allegedly, I guess it's still there. I don't really know. It kind of annoys me that it sits outside sometimes and stuff. I rather it like... Although last time we were out of his house, it was in the garage. He does garage keep it sometimes. And the only reason it bothers me is because that was Grandpa's last truck. And, you know, sentimental reasons. Plus, that was the first vehicle, I think. I want to say the first vehicle, like in my immediate family, that had like power windows and stuff. And I can remember being a kid just playing with the power windows, like up and down and up and down and up and down, up and down. Yeah, I'm probably the reason we had to replace both power window motors in that truck over the years. So, because when Grandpa got that thing, it was the coolest truck ever, man. Just saying. Old blue. Two-tone white and blue. Old 89 F-150. Long bed. You know, regular cab. Although it was the fancy one. It was the XLT or whatever. It had the, you know, the power windows and box and the what's it called? Nice interior and air conditioning and all that. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? Yeah, that was as fancy as that truck kind of was in its day. It did not have a single cup holder. But I don't think many vehicles back then had cup holders. And nowadays, every vehicle has like 45, so. You betcha. So yeah. That thing, I think it did have a cassette player, yeah. The factory Ford radio on that thing stopped working a million years ago, Scoot. So it has a, it has kind of, I want to say a modern day head unit, but that thing's probably 20 years old. It's got a CD player. But yeah, that head unit's in that truck. Yeah, it's probably 20 years old. It was in Brother's old Crown Victoria or something when he had it, and then he swapped it over after he got rid of the Crown Vic. Something like it. I don't remember where exactly it came from, but yep, the old head unit. It worked, but it didn't have any. Like you couldn't read the screen. It had a little screen tell you what like station you're on or whatever. The screen would stop working. So, but it had an ashtray and a cigarette lighter. I know it had the cigarette lighter. I can't think of where the ashtray was in that truck. I'm sure it did, though. I can't think where it was, though. Like, it's been a lot of years since I've been in that truck. We used to live in that truck, basically, because we cut grass with that truck for a lot of years. I can't remember where the ashtray was. I'm sure there was one. No, the ashtray was in that thing. You'd pull it down. Yeah, the cigarette lighter and the ashtray were in that, like, drop-down thing. Underneath, like, the radio and stuff. Yeah, right in the center. Yeah, that's where they were. You betcha. It had the triangle windows on it, too, which is, like, the best windows ever on a vehicle, so... yeah. Should have been... yeah, it was. It was right next to the lighter and the drop-down thing in the center. Yeah. Yeah. You betcha. That was an automatic. That was a fancy truck in its day. It was a nice truck. Grandpa bought it used. God, what year did Grandpa buy that thing? He was still farming. Grandpa quit farming after 95, so I don't know what year he bought that thing, but he had to have bought that like the early 90s. So... oh yeah, no, scary. Yeah, it has the high beam, the high beam button on the floor. Yeah, absolutely. The clicker, that thing's the best. Triangle windows make no AC bearable. Yeah, and then it had the slider in the back window, but we didn't hardly ever use it because you know with us cutting grass all the time, the lawnmowers were in the back of the truck. And so if you had the slider open, the grass would just come in and cover you. You would just get plastered with grass. It's terrible. You had a Ford Custom 53, had 3 on the tree. Nice. Nice. All right, what do you want me a loading wagon or you want me a Ted, Dan?
Oh, whatever you want to do.
I don't know. I'm going to drive this home. That's what I'm going to do real quick. Chat, what should we do? Should we Ted or loading wagon? We'll leave it up to chat. I mean, they both need to get done, so. Either way. Vents on the floorboard? No, it didn't have any vents on the floorboard. I think it might have had... no, that truck didn't have it. That was the truck Dad used to have at work. It had a little vent under the steering wheel you could open. But no vents in the floorboard on the Ford. No, did not have that. It was a sweet truck, though. Or it is a sweet truck. I mean, it's tired and needs to be retired and you know, take out once in a while, but... unfortunately, the family doesn't see it that way, and like they'll fill that thing with mulch, like fill the bed of that thing with mulch and haul it around. And it's like, y'all, there's no reason to do that. Or brother has used it for like hauling firewood around his place, or he used to when the place Dad used to work at when they were still open, he'd go pick up their man lift and tow it around with that, and it's like, yeah, it's capable. But it's just a bumper hitch. It didn't have a receiver. It just had a bumper ball, and it's like that's not a good idea in my opinion. So, yeah, Dan Ted the first field and was was merging the first field. Yeah, no, it's gonna get Ted. Yes, the Dan's already got this first field pretty much done, I think.
Well, because of all those little skippers and stuff, like I said,
yeah.
I'm hand jamming this.
Oh, I gotcha.
Trying to, unmess it up.
Yeah, okay, this thing does have an okay working with, by the way. Like, it's outside the header just slightly, so this is good. Yeah, this field needed a little extra TLC because it was kind of messy. But we're getting it cleaned up. So, all is good. With our new Tratter, chat. Our new Tratter. It's a beautiful 8R. It's on sale. What kind of lawnmower is that, Dan? That or it's a low-flying angry helicopter. I haven't decided yet.
I don't know. It's yellow.
Yellow? So like a cub?
No.
Maybe?
It's waiting for it to turn around.
I don't know what kind of zero turns are yellow. Oh, it could be a hustler. Hustlers are made in Kansas, I think, or Nebraska. One of them. They're big out that way. Could be. I don't know. Okay, this thing. A Stinger?
Yeah.
Stinger. I didn't know they made mowers. Huh.
Thing.
That's interesting. Okay. I know Stinger makes like aerators and stuff. They could make mowers too. I don't know every brand. It's interesting. I have to Google that and see what they look like.
It's a
Like
a ride on, like stand on.
Okay. Interesting. Those stand-on machines are finally like a thing in St. Louis. They were not popular at all. And Dad always would, you know, at like sales meetings and stuff, they would always talk about how many they're selling in Kansas City. And it was like unreal. And for some reason, they just couldn't sell them here. And then finally, they've become like a thing that is accepted here in St. Louis. It's kind of weird. But guys are all about them now. All about their stand-ons. I don't like them personally. I'd rather just sit down. Although in fairness, if I was like commercially mowing and you're going from like small yard to small yard all day, a stand-on would probably be totally fine.
That's literally what they do.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's they're mowing like every house, right?
Yeah. Most of the time.
So. Yeah, because you guys don't like hire your own company to do it, right?
No. I mean, most of the time I just cut my own yard because they don't lower the deck enough.
I gotcha.
So, like, my grass doesn't ever get short enough, and then 2 days later it just stands back up because really it's just like they just run over it and that's it.
Yeah. I think it's fine, Scoot, yeah. I didn't even... Wait, did I look at that wrong when I bought it? Wait, so how do you... Did I not... How do you change the... Oh, I didn't... Okay, so... I didn't pay attention to that. All right, so we have the 120,000 variant of it. Probably should
up it a little bit.
Let's probably should a little bit, yeah.
It's the rookie numbers you got.
Oh man, I mean 120,000 is a lot. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot. We could probably do better, right? When in Rome or something like it. All right. We can get the old wrench out and we can fix that. This is going to be nice for chaffing. What? Oh, we got ourselves a loading wagon. It's odd for me to run one of these, but that's okay. We're doing it. Normally I don't. And yes, the bale building is going to get deleted or sold. Just not right now because we still have a bunch of grass bales in it that we have to feed to our sheep. So For right now, it's gonna stay there. Montana did something to me. It might have, yeah. That is a TMR factory. Yes, it is. Are we able to scale? Sure. Oh, I was like, why do I hear a truck running behind me? Behind me is my side yard, chat. Dad's being a redneck right now. He's got the truck in the yard. So, he had the that shrub thing in the backyard that the neighbor guy finally cut down. The rest of he was finishing that process today. So okay, so I don't want the additive, but if we keep going, then we get bigger capacity. So that's what I actually want right there. So Montana may have done something to me, chat. Yeah. And what Montana did was show me that if you have too many bales with auto load, they just go yeet. And I really do feel like that's part of our issue on Montana. So I have to do an Amish playthrough on Alma. No. No, I'm good. I'm good. What'd I miss? Oh, no, I saw the thing before, Scoot. I hate the pink, but yeah. Don't use logic. Wow. Okay. So here's the problem, right? We could definitely play and use the bale pickup, which, you know, that's what you're supposed to pick up bales with, right? But the problem is it's only 14 at a time, and it just takes for, you know, absolutely ever. And, you know, this is a small field, and eventually we might have to have more grass and, you know, straw and everything. And so typically, you know, I always like to say I like to bale, which I do enjoy baling. And I enjoy, you know, getting a semi truck and filling that bad boy up with bales, and you can haul like 300,000 liters away from your field in one shot, which that's great. But it seems like autoload has issues if you try to like unload your bales and just like store them in a field, you know, or whatever. On Judith Plains, we had a couple trailer loads just go full yeet, and I do feel like that's part of the issue on Judith Plains. So at first it was all pink. It's gonna get changed. Don't worry. So 24 at a time with the round bale. Yeah, but I think that's actually less liters. But either way, it just becomes, okay, I enjoy baling. But do I want to drive away from the field 1,000 times to bale field 6 on Judith Plains? No. If I can drive away 100 times, that's better, right? So that's kind of my thought process. So I normally am against loading wagons, but they do actually kind of make sense for what we're doing. So it sounds like when I justified the silage bin. You can call me a hypocrite. It's okay. Skyler, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. What's your question? Feel free to ask away. There's no dumb questions. Only dumb people. I stand by that, by the way. I stand by that. Oh, man. Yeah, if we weren't using autoload for the bales, it would be like we could still bale, but then it just becomes a handling bale thing at that point, you know? It becomes too much. You're knocking the capacity, not the wagon. Okay. Oh,